Exploring Death Valley is incredible, but it's also one of the most dangerous places in America. Today, I'm setting out to explore some of the old cabins scattered across this desert. Extreme heat, flash floods, and sheer isolation can turn an adventure into a survival situation fast.
Daisy's seeing a donkey for the first time. What do you think, Daisy? What is it? Is it like a dog? Is it like a dog, huh?
Each cabin has its own story, and as the day winds down, I'll pick one to camp next to.
Pretty cool cabin. Been here before. Well, found another cabin. Yo! Not bad, huh?
When exploring Death Valley, always plan ahead, carry plenty of water, and know your limits. Out here, being prepared can save your life.
What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to another video. So I am in the Searless Valley, just outside the town of Trona, and I'm very excited because I'm going to explore a new area. There's some mountains in front of me, and we're gonna head through those mountains. There's a few different passes. It should be pretty cool. I have no idea what to expect, how steep the trails will be, but we're gonna cut through this mountain and then we're gonna head towards Death Valley. The next 3 nights we're gonna camp in Death Valley. It should be a fun adventure. This is gonna be the first day, first night tonight, and later in the trip I'm gonna meet up with one of my friends. Should be a great time. I'm gonna air down the tires here using the Morflate. Link in the description if you want to check it out. You can get a discount. Use my code JohnnyTaco, and let's get on the road.
The trail we'll drive today connects Trona to areas deeper in the Panamint Range, reaching destinations such as Ballarat Ghost Town, Wild Rose Canyon, and Death Valley National Park. The trail provides breathtaking views of desert valleys, rugged peaks, and occasional glimpses of wildlife like bighorn sheep, desert foxes, and wild donkeys. It's a secluded route, perfect for those seeking solitude and an authentic backcountry experience. Before heading out, always check the weather. The Panamint Range can surprise you with extreme heat, flash floods, or even snow if you're up in higher elevations. And know your limits. The trail is remote. If something goes wrong, recovery services could take hours, even days, to reach you. Be ready for anything.
So I want to start this video off by saying that drones are not allowed to be flown inside the national park. And so I'm using Onyx, and today about 75% of the trail will be on BLM land, which is cool because we can fly drone, get some cool shots. But at some point today, we're gonna be inside the national park, so there'll be no drone flying. But at that point, we'll be checking out, the plan is to check out 3 cabins, which is really cool, and I'm hoping one of them we can camp on. If one's taken, there'll be a couple more options, but it should be pretty cool. Should be a good time. So if you don't have Onyx, download Onyx with the link in the description. You'll get 20% off your first year of membership. Onyx is the best app out there. There's a lot of free apps out there that do work okay, but Onyx is superior from my experience. So if you've heard me say it before, I held off downloading Onyx for a while, but I'm glad I have it now. And I'm actually looking at the map now. I'm seeing all yellow BLM land. We're seeing 1, 2, we're gonna hit 2 different canyons. This trail we're on is called the Escape Trail, so if you are on Onyx, you can find it. And then we're gonna hit another BLM road, go into this really cool cabin, or really cool canyon, and find some cabins. So, yeah, gonna be an awesome adventure. Hope you can follow along the next few days with me. And Death Valley is gonna be awesome. Death Valley. And Daisy's here. Daisy's in the back. So let's go through this mountain. Should be interesting.
I love exploring the mountains. The views, the fresh air, it's incredible. But there's something about the desert that just hits differently. It's so quiet, so peaceful, like the whole world slows down out here.
The start of the trail, there was a steep section. It wasn't too bad. I actually stayed in 2-wheel drive. Could see the tires were spinning a little bit, but there's a steep decline here, so I'm putting in 4 low, make my life easier, and we're gonna keep on heading down this trail. It is beautiful out. Confession to make. For the longest time, I was having battery issues. Actually, in Idaho, like none of my stuff was working. But I don't know how I got by. Yeah, I don't even think my fridge was working. But sponsored by Wifey, Alan. He worked on my truck and installed a BC-DC, which charges my lithium batteries in the camper when the truck is running. So right now everything's fully charged and it shows it's in float mode, but it's the Red Arc. It's their new Alpha BCDC, and it puts out 50 amps, which is pretty awesome. So I'm gonna put Al's information in the description. I'll put his Instagram. You could just send him a DM, and if you need any wiring done, go hit him up. His prices are really good, and he does really good work, and I'm pretty happy now. I rewired my solar panels in parallel because the voltage was too high. Wired in series. YouTube University. Yep. But I don't know how good you guys can see on the GoPro, but you can see the top, the little car icon is the BCDC, so it's off because the battery's fully charged. But the bottom, the little sun emblem, is my solar, so it's just pulling in enough solar to keep my fridge running, and everything's topped off. I hate to say the buzzword, but game changer. It's going to be awesome. I don't have to worry about power anymore. And right now I have two Renogy 100 amp hour batteries. Another issue I was having was one of them just went BO and it's not charging. So I don't know if it's working or not. We'll find out after this trip. This is kind of the trial run. I may have to replace that one battery. So that is the update with the solar on the truck. Highly recommend solar. Awesome stuff. I have an awesome view of the Panamint Valley in front of me now, which is really awesome. If you've seen my last videos with Greg, Trail Newbie, and I don't know why I'm drawing a blank here, 395 Junkie, and Fly Fisher, good old Michael. Man, that was good times. If you missed those videos, go back and watch those Death Valley videos. There is 2 of them, I believe. Go check them out. If you're watching the video and you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. Costs you nothing to subscribe. And give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. And comment if you've been to Death Valley, what your favorite part of Death Valley is.
I love exploring on BLM land. There's so much freedom. I can camp almost anywhere and fly my drone without worrying about too many rules. It's just pure adventure. But by the end of today's journey, I will find a spot inside the national park. Sometimes the beauty there is just too good to pass up. Alright, so we made our way almost off the escape trail. I highly recommend this trail. It's awesome. The views of the mountains here are crazy. It's pretty steep coming in from Trona if you do it that way, but it's not too bad. 4-wheel drive, 4-low, 33-inch, 35-inch tires to be more comfortable. You could probably do it in a stock vehicle. I wouldn't want to do it.
we're gonna make our way through this canyon in front of us, hit a BLM road down there, and then go to the canyon where we're gonna do some exploring and find some old cabins and stop at some other cool places. Should be fun.
The mountains east of Searless Lake are part of the Panamint Range, which lead into Death Valley National Park. This area is renowned for its rugged terrain, rich mining history, and striking desert beauty. The mountains offer a perfect mix of natural beauty, history, and rugged adventure. You can explore old mining ruins, navigate tough trails, or simply take in the desert views. It's an unforgettable part of the California desert.
Pretty narrow, rocky section here, but it's not too bad. It always looks worse until you get up on it. Pretty cool. Might be slow going down here, but let's get out of this canyon and get to the next one. So I was just thinking about this a minute ago, wondering if I was gonna see a donkey, and we found a donkey. Check it out.
Did you know that wild donkeys, also known as burros, roam through Death Valley? These animals are not native to the region. They were introduced during the 19th century by miners. Remarkably, they adapted to the harsh desert environment, surviving on tough shrubs, grasses, and their ability to locate water from miles away. While they are not apex predators, being herbivores, they are formidable animals, capable of defending themselves with powerful kicks that can deter predators like coyotes. However, their presence possess ecological challenges. As an invasive species, they can outcompete native wildlife such as bighorn sheep for limited food and water. Despite this, the burros have become an enduring and iconic part of the Death Valley landscape, representing a unique chapter in the region's history.
Daisy's seeing a donkey for the first time. What do you think, Daisy? What is it? Is it like a dog? Is it like a dog? Do you want to go play? You think they have balls? And toys? What do you think, Daisy? What is it? You want to go play? Do you want to go play with them? It is super cool to be back in this canyon. It's been a very long time. It was raining last time I was here with Jeff. Looks pretty much the same. The trail's actually pretty smoother coming in here. But this is the canyon I was talking about that has a bunch of cabins. And there's one turnoff that I missed the last time I was here, so we're gonna go check that out. It's 2:30, but it seems like it's getting dark really fast, so I'm hoping we have enough daylight.
Driving through these desert canyons in Death Valley feels like you've stepped onto another planet. The canyon walls rise up around you, jagged and colorful, creating an almost alien landscape. The sunlight makes the rocks glow in reds and oranges, and the shadows add to the feeling of being somewhere completely otherworldly.
Well, besides that one little rocky section that you guys saw, this road is unbelievably smooth, which is nice. There's a big difference compared to coming down that trail earlier. It's very slow rolling. Let's see here. All right, so the first cabin is right here. We're gonna go check it out. First cabin. Pretty cool. Probably can't see me, but yeah, it's a pretty cool spot. Pretty cool cabin. Been here before. Jeff and I cooked tacos in there. So let's go take a look. All right, well, looks like we got a logbook here. Let's sign this. Yeah, I know you guys are watching this in February. There it is. Check out the back patio here. You got a workbench. The backyard doesn't have a lot of real estate here, but there's a nice chair. Pretty cool. Whoa! Just kidding. Subscribe to the channel.
This cabin is a historic gem in Death Valley, built by a miner named Jack Newman in the early 1900s. During the mining boom, Newman and other prospectors sought gold and minerals in the rugged terrain. The cabin was their shelter, a simple structure made from stone and wood, built to withstand the harsh desert conditions. Today, the cabin stands as a reminder of the pioneers who braved one of the most unforgiving landscapes in America.
So there are tons of mines and old cabin remains in these canyons up here. This is another cabin, pretty awesome one. The one in front of me here is built with concrete. The other one over here is like a rock house. It's super awesome. The mine is up that way. I've never been up that way, but I can see it from here. Pretty cool. Let's go check out inside. This would be a rad place to camp, but we are gonna keep going. Let's check it out. All right, little concrete room here. Pretty cool. Workbench. Oh look, a dachshund. Hey Daisy, be careful over there. Come on, let's go. Come on. Down the steps. Or around, I guess. Come on, Daisy. Let's go check out this other cabin here.
This mining operation was part of Death Valley's early mining history. Discovered in the 1890s, miners worked the area for gold and silver, constructing a stamp mill to process the ore. Despite the harsh desert environment and isolation, the operation continued on and off for decades. The mining wasn't hugely successful, but the remnants of the mine and mill still stand today, offering a glimpse into the perseverance and challenges of those who worked here. It's a fascinating stop for anyone exploring Death Valley's rugged past.
Any of these cabins would make really cool camping spots if you're not afraid of ghosts. So it is a little creepy walking in those by yourself, you know? I feel like I'm gonna see a shadow or something. So we are probably a couple miles, I'm looking at Onyx right now, away from entering National Park. So I'm gonna throw up the drone. I hate to say one last time, but I'm gonna throw it up one last time before we get to another cool place. Let's go. So we just made the turn off for a place called Barker Ranch. There's also a spot right next to it. It's supposed to be the Manson hideout, as in Charles Manson. So I've driven past this before and I didn't realize it, so I'm pretty stoked to be up here and we're gonna go check it out. See what's up here. I have it looping us back out onto the main route with Onyx. And then we'll keep on going. It's getting dark real fast. And there is still 2 more cabins after this spot that I want to check out before the spot, the other cabin. There's gotta be a lot of cabins, so just hopefully we can make it to the cabin that I want to camp at. We'll have to wait and see. So, we're almost there. It's gonna be cool. Daisy's having fun. Super fun. Ain't that right, Daisy? Yeah, you having fun? Alright. We'll see you guys at the ranch. Well, I slept in today, which is really nice because I never get to sleep in. But now, as you guys can see, maybe you guys can see, the sun's going down. So, man, it's been so quiet today. It's nice. So there's the ranch and then there's the hideout. I don't know what is what, but check out the cabin. All right. Metal doors. Okay. No one's hiding behind the door. That's seen better days. We got another logbook. Man. Definitely not the cleanest cabin.
Barker Ranch in Death Valley has a fascinating and dark history. Originally established in the 1930s by William Barker as a cattle ranch, it became part of the region's early homesteading and mining efforts. But it's most infamous for its connection to Charles Manson and his followers in the late 1960s.
So my guess is that this old structure here is the Manson hideout. Now there's not much left besides some of these walls and fireplace, but pretty weird to be here.
The Manson family took over the ranch, using it as a base of operations before their arrests in 1971. Today, the ranch is a remote stop for adventurers and history buffs, offering a glimpse into both the rugged past of Death Valley and one of America's most notorious criminal chapters.
So it's 4 p.m. I was gonna stop right here and just chill and call it camp, but I really want to camp at this one cabin. I really do. Now there's this, I don't have much further to drive, but it's like a 4-wheel drive section, so it may take me a while, but I've decided I'm gonna continue going. I may arrive at dark at this cabin, but at least I'll wake up there if nobody's there. So I'm not sure how much I'm gonna film before I get there. If I had more daylight, I would take my time, set up tripods, because it's a little technical, challenging area. I think in all of Death Valley, it's the most challenging trail. But let's just try to get to the cabin and hang out. The weather is perfect out here. We've made it over the pass here. I'm looking down at the valley. There was 2 vehicles in front of me, and one of them was a patron, which is pretty cool. Small world. So yeah, we're gonna make it down here, find a place to camp at one of these cabins, and it should be a good time. Well, I should have known. I should have got here sooner. The cabin that I really wanted to camp at is taken. The flag's up, which means it's occupied. So I'm gonna flip a Yui, and there's some other cabins we'll check out. Man, what a bummer. Last year there was someone there too. I gotta come super early next time. But I'm gonna turn around here and go post up at another cabin. There's a couple more options here at the Death Valley Motel. Well, found another cabin. I think it'll do. Just gotta find a level spot. We're on a hill right here. The sunset is absolutely beautiful. Man, check this out. It's pretty creepy. Hello? Pretty creepy, huh? And check it out. There's another structure up here. Alright. Looks like a little workstation, fire pit. The main lodge. Man, this thing's all... Oh, what is this? Alright, people left some stuff. We're gonna go in here right now. Alright, got it open. Yo! Not bad, huh? Look at this. We got a... appears to be a fireplace. What's that hole for? Is that the poo-poo chair? Nice. Yeah. Hopefully you guys can see here. Got the sink. A fridge. Look at this. Everything tastes better with Petri wine. Is there a date on this? Hey, look, there he is. Subscribe to the channel. Oh yeah, we got some Hormel chili. Wow. I love old cabins. This is cool. It's pretty crazy. And definitely a good place to hide out if it was raining. How's the roof look on here? The outhouse here. This is definitely not original. Look at this handle. Does it open? No idea. No idea. No idea what this is. Interesting. Well, there's that. Why didn't it shut off? Don't do that. I really need to invest in some Devos. These lights on eBay actually, and I put magnets on them so you could just stick them places, and they're motion activated. So I mean, I'm just gonna stick them on the truck. I got these after the meadow scare, you know. I don't know. I guess that's... just put them on the truck. And they're motion activated. That way if anybody walks by the truck, they'll turn on. So let's just put this one here. See what happens. It turned off. I'm walking. Oh, look at that. Turned on. Alright. Same with this one. Alright, I'm gonna walk way far away from the truck actually. Whoa, look at that. I'm all the way out here. How cool is that? Little security. I'll put a link in the description for these eBay lights. You could get any light, but I'll put the link for these little magnets. You could search it, but I don't know, maybe you want to make them for yourself. I'll put them in there for you. Check it out. Whoa! Whoa! Smells like diesel. Alright. Firewood. pretty cool. We're cooking in the camper again. It's been a while. We got some eggs boiling. We cut up some onions, cilantro and green onions. We're making ramen. I thought it sounded pretty good. Ramen with some hard-boiled eggs and some veggies. Should be pretty tasty. Daisy went over by the cabin and she kind of came back. She seemed a little scared, so she's back in the truck, staying warm with her blankets. We're gonna boil these eggs, eat some food. We got the fire pit over there, which is Death Valley legal. Between June and September, no fires in Death Valley, so we're not in those months. And I guess it's got to be off the ground, which the pop-up fire pit is perfect. I'll put a link in the description for that pop-up fire pit if you are interested. You guys will see it later. But yeah, we got the diesel heater hooked up to my Blue Seas outlet right here, which is pretty cool. That also wasn't working, but Al, sponsored by Wifey, got that working, which is awesome. So we're gonna get the food on here pretty soon. I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of myself for building out this truck with a built-in stove and a sink and all. It's pretty cool stuff. So there's some videos. Check out my playlist. It's DIY. It's a DIY playlist. You'll see it if you want to see my truck build stuff. This is my brand of butane torches. You can get them on my website or on Amazon. Check out my website, johnnytalkoutdoors.com, or the link in the description for Epic Camp Butane Torch. Works pretty good. So I put the hard-boiled eggs in the fridge so they can more easily peel. I'm gonna pull those eggs out, put together some soup, cook some ramen, whoo, and enjoy this fire. Behind me in that cabin, I can hear little critters running around. There's mice, so I looked in there and I saw a couple. You can hear them on the roof, on the wood. Yeah, they're running around over there. So we saw a donkey, actually 2 donkeys. And I was gonna say we saw a patron. Pretty awesome. If you're not signed up for my Patreon and you want to support the channel, $5 a month, $10 a month. You could also join as a free member, but you won't be able to view the stuff that I post every week. I post unreleased stuff, a lot of teasers, a lot of intros, pictures, stuff like that that aren't going to come out for months from now. So yeah, check out the link below, Patreon. I appreciate all of my patrons. Just do it. I appreciate you guys. What else was I to say? Oh, if you want to know these routes, today's route, tomorrow's route, and the next route, I have 3 different routes planned. So if you want to know the GPS track of today's route and you sign up to become a patron, I have a specific folder for my routes. So that's a way. Or you could just look it up for yourself, because you can find all these places. I mean, I named all of these places, but I think a lot of people that ask for coordinates and stuff, I think they would rather be given a coordinate. I don't know. So So yeah, sign up for my Patreon. Appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. We're gonna go grab some dinner. The fire that I got, or the firewood that I got at the gas station, clearly got wet from the rain a couple days ago. It looks like the fire's out. Probably get it going again with the blower. But I gotta say, the hard-boiled eggs, you guys just saw some super cool shots of this. But I want to show you again without spilling. Like, come on, this is a hearty meal right here. We got ramen, we got some veggies, we got 2 eggs. Daisy's got to get the last egg. We're gonna try it. Me eating food. How lame. How lame. Oh, it's so good. I gotta be honest with you guys. I've been posting on YouTube for a few years now. And it's still weird. It's still weird that I make videos. Not weird that I make videos, but I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? That I'm on the camera. But I like doing it. So let's try this. All right, well, hold on, another bite. All right, so I haven't had ramen on the channel for a very long time, and we came back strong. This wasn't just ramen. The eggs make this gourmet ramen. Try it for yourself. You guys saw how I made it, and I'm no chef, but my jokes are lame. Maybe I'm a ramen chef, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna go sit out there around the fire, finish my gourmet ramen, snuggle with Daisy tonight. And if you guys made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Please leave a comment. If you watch this video and you just click away without leaving a comment, I don't even know what to say. No, I'm just kidding. All these things help YouTube push the video out, and if you're watching, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Tune in next Sunday for another adventure.
It's a big cabin. I say it's the cabin on the hill, the mansion cabin.
Originally planned as a trip with a friend, I find myself facing Death Valley alone after their last-minute cancellation due to a traffic collision. For the next 4 days, it was just me, the desert, and the challenges of isolation. I will explore beautiful desert trails and camp under the stars. The solo adventure turned into an unforgettable journey. How did I manage? Stick around to find out.
This is the coolest cabin. Subscribe to the channel, appreciate it, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment.
Good morning, you guys. You see that sunrise? It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well, no ghosts last night. We woke up next to these cabins. Pretty cool. We're gonna meet up with one of my friends today. You guys saw him in a previous video not too long ago. And man, it's so beautiful out here. It's crazy. And it's quiet. There's another cabin right up the way. We're gonna go check that out before we get going, but I'm gonna make a warm drink.
Waking up next to these old cabins was like stepping back in time. A reminder of the history woven into Death Valley's rugged landscape. This morning, it was the simple things that stood out. Watching the sunrise paint the desert in gold, sipping a warm drink in the crisp air, and seeing my dog happily exploring around the weathered cabin. Moments like these make me grateful for the beauty and simplicity in the stories these places still hold today. Built by miners in the early 20th century, this cabin provided shelter in one of the harshest environments in America. Today, it stands as a reminder of their resilience, offering modern explorers a glimpse into the past and some truly breathtaking views of the surrounding desert. It's a special spot for those willing to venture into the backcountry and experience the solitude of this incredible landscape. It's colder than I thought it was. Well, my truck's saying 36, and I thought it was maybe 40. Doesn't really feel like freezing temps, but it's a pretty beautiful drive with the sun coming up here. I'm taking this little spur trail, and there's a cabin up here, so we're gonna go check this out before we head back through the rocky section and meet up with my friend Jeff. Okay, this is this is the biggest cabin that I've ever seen. It's crazy. Man. This is gonna be fun to explore.
So right behind me, there's a big cabin. I say it's the cabin on the hill, the mansion cabin. We're gonna go check that out after we check out this. It looks like it might have been an old stable or something. What is it, Daisy? Is it an old shed? She's having way too much fun. Alright, looks like a little... this old ladder. I wonder how old this is. Where's the mice? Daisy, where's the mouse? Where's the mouse? Where's the mouse, Daisy? Where's the mouse? Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Let's go up there. I almost missed this. This is on the other side of the shed here. Oh, whoa. Huh. All right. Pretty cool stuff. Look at the view. Look at the view out there, you guys. Pretty awesome.
This camp is a fascinating piece of Death Valley history. Located in the remote mountains, it served as a mining camp during the early 20th century when prospectors sought riches in this unforgiving desert.
You can actually drive up to this one. I didn't realize it. But check this out. This is insane. Where do I start? Wow. Let's go over here. All right. Little windows. All right. Jeez, well, just help yourself in there, Daisy. All right. All right. We got like a secluded room in here. Nice. Pretty cool. Holland Mitch. I don't know how old this is.
This site still has remnants of its past, rusted equipment, foundations, old structures that tell a story of the hard work and determination it took to survive here.
Check this out. The window is still open. That is crazy. All right, let's keep exploring. So next door looks like you got another room here. Let's go on in. All right, so these are separate little rooms here. Lockers. No more smokes. Old bed frame. Well, nothing exploded, so that's good. Anything cool in here? A light bulb. All right. Anything cool in here? Ah! Just kidding. Creepy old cabins. All right, let's keep exploring. All right, so I hear water. There's some springs here. Oh my gosh, this is the coolest cabin I've ever been to. Notice, on lands administered by the National Park Service, it's unlawful to evacuate, remove, disturb. Yeah. Subject to arrest. There it is. You guys read it. Don't remove stuff. All right, let's see here. Got a solar light there. All right. Workbench. Old workbench. All right, so this looks like the garage area. Got a nice little covering here. I'm trying to sell you guys this cabin. This is like a virtual tour for you guys. Definitely got to come back to this one and camp at it. Like, look how cool this is. What is it, Dizzy? What is it? There's so many smells, huh? So that was the first bedroom we went into. second bedroom. The garage, no, actually that was the first bedroom. That was the second bedroom. And this one we haven't been into. And this one is marked the honeymoon suite. Maybe there'll be some champagne. Champagne in here. Oh, so it looks like you gotta push up on that. And then it opens. Okay, this one is the honeymoon suite. It's the cleanest of them all. Got the Hormel chili again. No traps or poison. So yeah, don't try to kill the mice. Definitely clean. Whoa! Who's that guy? If you guys are watching this morning, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. Give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment. Just do it. Alright, I like this one. So there is light fixtures. Looks like some decent wiring here. We got a outlet. I'm looking for a switch here. Light switch. Maybe there's a main power on and off somewhere. Not sure what that is. Window. The window still moves up and down. That's crazy. I'm gonna close it. All right, buddy. What do you think, Daisy? You having fun? Yeah, that's the truck out there. Run. Run, Daisy, run. All right, come on, let's go. No more honeymoon suite.
Exploring this place feels like stepping back in time.
So the next Patreon camping trip, we've decided, me and Daisy decided, we're gonna come here. This is freaking awesome. I'm now, what? Okay, so they have routed plumbing from the spring to this area. And there's a little, I don't know, little bowl thing. And they got water, fresh, I don't know if it's fresh water from a spring. Probably fresh water, right? They have a sink. I'm gonna show you guys that in a second. But this, behind me, is a little porch area. It's pretty awesome. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see it. So this is what we're looking at here. Fire pit, porch area. Keep in mind, this is the view. Yo, patrons, we're gonna come here for sure. So this is what I was talking about. Look at this. You got the hose running, and you got this. Fresh water in Death Valley. Pretty cool. Let's walk around here. And here is the sink. What do you guys think? Nope. Nope. Sink's not working. That down there is working. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Exploring places like this on my own is an experience unlike any other. There's a quiet solitude that sinks in when you're out here, surrounded by nothing but history and the raw beauty of the desert.
So this is one of those, this is like what was up where I camped. It's been redone. It's all metal. Pretty heavy duty. Pretty cool. Attention friends. Bang stick under rim to scare any scorpions. All right. Interesting. These metal outhouses are cool. Looks like they've got a little solar light mounted up here. This will turn on. Oh my gosh, and it turns on. Hey, that's pretty cool. Super cool. Alright. That is shut. No fishing, you guys, no fishing. This looks like it used to be the old outhouse. Although it is metal also. Hazardous waste area, unauthorized personnel keep out. And then it's Espanol. Power room. Awesome. There's an old car up there. Let's go look at that.
It's humbling to imagine the people who lived and worked here, carving out a life in such a harsh and isolated place. Solo adventures like this are where I find clarity, connection, and a sense of freedom that's hard to put into words.
Check out this old car. Still got the fenders, the frame, the headlight fixtures. Man, this is cool. If anybody knows what kind of car it may have been, comment below. These definitely need to be rebuilt. Good old leaf springs. It's a pretty thick leaf spring pack. Check it out. Alright. Well, yeah, this is the cabin. It's a big old cabin. See, there is... I'm gonna say there's still some rooms we need to go check out. Alright, well... Looks like this one... blocked off with these rocks. Do I want to try to go in there? There's an old red jacket in there. Can you guys see that? It's not focusing. It's a little creepy, huh? Hello, Red Riding Hood! Let's move these rocks. Alright. Going in. Okay. This should be the old shower. The old sink. Old glass windows here. With a view. We've got a bookshelf here. How to Overland 101. Pretty good read. Old phone book. Yeah, this is dirty. This is a real dirty cabin. This is the ice box. Not gonna open that. Right. This little table. Okay. I mean, I guess it'd be a cool place to hang out. It's just, it's a little dirty, guys. A little bit dirty. Get the old stove. All right, let's sign this logbook. I think it's the 29th today. Smiley face.
If you've made it this far in the video, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. And let me know what your favorite part of Death Valley is. The Russells lived in a modest home at the camp and built additional structures to support their mining efforts. They mined primarily for gold and other precious minerals. Though like many operations in Death Valley, the work was difficult and only marginally profitable. Despite the challenges, they made a camp a functional and livable space, complete with essential facilities for daily survival in the desert.
Well, Daisy,
We had fun exploring this cabin. It was good times. Really cool. But we got to meet up with our friend Jeff. So we're gonna get out of here. Spotting. Oh, that's got mine. You know, I really love the mountains, you know, the trees, the mountains. But this is nice. The desert it's beautiful in its own way. I only saw one guy this morning. I believe it was the guy that was at the cabin I wanted to stay at yesterday. Going straight. So he took off. So I saw one person this morning. I saw the group yesterday. Besides that, it's been nobody. Got the canyons all to myself. My truck's still reading that it's 36 degrees. That can't be right. There's no way. Truck's wrong. Truck's wrong. Should have bought a Tesla. What's that electric truck? The Rivian. Should have got a Rivian. Anyways, we're exiting officially the national park. So we're gonna be back on BLM land. So we're gonna throw up the bird, cruise out of this canyon, meet up with Jeff.
Death Valley's beauty is different from anything I've seen. It's not the kind of beauty that hits you at first sight, but when you stop and take it all in, it's stunning in its own way. The endless desert, the rugged mountains, the way the light shifts through the day, it's a place where nature's harshness creates a raw, haunting beauty. There's something peaceful about its vastness, like the land it's holding in secrets, waiting for you to discover them.
I knew it. I saw some hikers and I told myself, watch, there's gonna be a Subaru at the bottom of the trail. And there it is, Subaru. I was right. We're driving past where I saw the donkeys yesterday. It's beautiful out here. These roads are super rough. Yeah. So, oh my gosh. Try to slow down. So, LFG Jeff, he just messaged me. And he said, looks like I'm not going to make it, bruh. Truck is broken. So, and he said, it's a long story. I'm driving home. First off, sucks, because I wanted to hang out with Jeff. Second off, Jeff is a chef, he always cooks. So there goes my food. And I only planned for last night. What do I have? I have ramen for sure. I have some stuff. I can run to the store tomorrow for tomorrow night. Or the gas station. See what the gas station has. But we'll figure it out. But yeah, that sucks. It's a bummer. No Jeff. So it looks like I'm going to do 3 nights solo. Let's do it. We're going to get to the next turnoff. Head up there. Explore that canyon. There's another little cabin. So let's get there and check it out. Make it through these bumps. Alright, so we're on this trail and it is extremely narrow with drop-offs. So we're trying to pay attention here. But the views are pretty rad. We're gonna make our way up here. Have some fun. Definitely got to pay attention on these. These are some drop-off roads, steep switchbacks. I've yet to do a 3-point turn, but yeah. I just saw another donkey, and it had real dark hair, different than the ones from the other day. But the views are getting crazier and crazier as we gain elevation here. I saw a guy on a quad coming down. He said that the cabins are vacant. Nobody's up there, so pretty cool. I saw a couple Broncos down there. Yep, they are coming up. We're gonna have a couple Broncos, and we're gonna keep on making our way up.
When entering a mountain range like this one, you really have no idea what to expect. Little did I know what I would find would blow my mind. Navigating these steep shelf roads requires full focus. One wrong move and it could quickly turn into a very bad day. The terrain is unforgiving, with sharp drops and loose rocks ready to catch you off guard.
This canyon is surprising me. Like the rock walls, it's beautiful. It's crazy because you would never imagine coming up here. You're pretty much on a dry lake bed down there, and you look up at the canyons and you would never think that, at least that's my perception of it. You know, it's surprising. Surprising. This trail reminds me a lot of Purdue Canyon and Joshua Tree, except it's better. We're going through a rock tunnel back there. It was super cool. So we got a couple more miles before we hit the camp, and anxious to get there and check it out.
So this is the coolest cabin I've ever been to. There's a noise
it's just insane. They have like this whole patio, a fire ring, chairs. It's actually nice for being in the middle of nowhere. Man. And I imagine the inside's gonna be super clean too. So there's this one, and then there's 2 more cabins down there. We may check out those later, we may not, because this one is super cool. Let's show you guys around.
All right, so we're gonna have to put a JTO sticker in there. All right, you walk in, look at this. It's literally insane. This has like, it's all graded. Like someone did some yard design here. We got the fire pit in the middle here. To the right, we got chairs. Just need to bring a projector, set it up here. Perfect table for playing Uno. Okay, so this was the noise I was hearing earlier. Look at this. It's like a bird fountain. Ay, ay, ay. This is crazy. Oh, what is this? Sorry if you're wearing headphones. All right, let's continue here. Pack out your shells. Okay, so this is an area to shoot. How cool. Look at this. Got a little flyer, a little thrower. Awesome. Man, I should have brought a pew pew. It's very nice. This is nuts.
This cabin is a hidden gem, tucked deep into the rugged terrain of Death Valley.
They've even got tiki torches. I wonder if these are electric. Maybe they'll come on at night. I think they're solar. Alright, so we got the lounge area, another chair, and we're gonna go up. Got another lounge area. There's all kinds of lounge areas. Tons of birds here. Alright, and we got, this is where they keep the bees. That's the bee hangout. The bee lounge. All right. Everything is so green. We got another lounge area. Not bad. You got horseshoes here. Horseshoes. Another horseshoe. And we got the receiving station. Don't mind if I do.
Well, that was the best bathroom experience I've ever had. Well, in Death Valley. Maybe while camping. So, this is an adopt-a cabin, which is a first come, first serve type of place. Whoa. This place is so nice, it almost feels like it's somebody's property. It almost feels like I'm on private property. But there is a sign over there that says adopt a cabin. It's just nuts because there's so many tools here, which I'm not going to show. Tools, wheelbarrow, all kinds of tools. So I'm sure this organization, well, clearly they keep this place up really nice. Oh no, there's speakers. Maybe we can have a little music going. Okay. I'll see where those speakers go. But it's the moment of truth. We're gonna go inside. So here it is.
Built in the 1930s by a prospector named Charles Briggs, it was originally constructed as a shelter while he worked the surrounding mining claims.
All right. Look at this. Even has a screen door. Oh my gosh. This is so nice. Wow. Oh my gosh. Someone been smoking cigarettes in here. Maybe they left some. I left my cigars at home. Let's just walk around. This will probably be interesting for you guys to see, because it's interesting for me to see. I've never been here. Oh! Whoa, who's that? Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Give the video a thumbs up. Comment below. We got books. We got circa 1980s. We passed it at 65, but could care less what happened. 1885, these dusty roads shaped our nation and brought us world domination. No idea what that is. Whoa, subscribe to the channel again. Just do it. All right, we got another logbook here. All right, let's see here. Common sense rules. I love that. We got a phone. I'm sure the power's off. Yeah. Maybe we'll mess around with that later. Okay. Here's the, maybe a sound system here. Here he is. The man. All right, we got bed number 1. We got bed number 2, which appears to be a bunk bed. Another bunk bed over here. Let's cut over to the bedrooms. Another bunk bed. We got another. Smart. Look, it says latch. Okay. Jeff didn't bring food, but what do we got here? Oh, it's not Aunt Jemima. Is this an old can? No idea. What is this? Oatmeal, beefaroni, Pringles, honey bunches of oats, gin ramen. Maybe I'll have to try that. Oh man, got some waters in here. Here is the toaster oven. Kitchenette, stove, 4-burner, pans, sink, which has some water in it. Probably the guy with the quad. I don't really want to open this fridge. Yep. Nothing really in there. And it says, please take one. Cool. What is this? Gas leak detector. Does that mean there's gas in here? Or the battery's dead? Maybe it was booting up. Alright, that's cool. Well, oh look. Gas. This place is insane. Did it make you a yawn? Well, Not sure where to start. I was gonna go check out another canyon today, but nope, we're camping here tonight. I would be crazy to leave this spot. Crazy. We're hanging out all day here. It's gonna be fun. I need to go get Daisy. There's a fan. I just want to hang out in here. It is that cool. Literally. It's got a real homey vibe in here. It's crazy. Maybe we'll try to turn on some power, but it's got enough lighting in here, just natural lighting that it's probably gonna be all blown out, but yeah, you guys can see it. Natural lighting through the front. How cool is this front window? Super cool. Super cool.
I missed this. Check this out. There's a full-on bathroom, running water. They got the Camplux water heater, and look, a full-on shower. Look at that. This place is insane. And they got the lighting up here. Get the exposure right. Get that natural lighting. It's crazy. Oh hey, subscribe to the channel. We got band-aids. I'm blown away, y'all. Blown away. There it is. So you're supposed to raise the flag at these places, so let's do that.
The cabin's isolated location, perched against the backdrop of the Panamint Mountains, is a testament to the grit and determination of those who called this harsh land home. It's a simple structure, made of stone and wood with remnants of its past scattered around. Over the years, the cabin has become a popular stop for adventurers and history enthusiasts, offering a glimpse into the past. But what's truly special about this cabin is the sense of solitude it brings. Standing there, surrounded by the vast emptiness of Death Valley, you can't help but feel isolation that those early settlers must have endured.
Whoa! Pillow fell. All right. So we've been enjoying the backyard here at the cabin. We've been hanging out inside the cabin. It's a beautiful spot. I want to show you guys this. Daisy is used to drinking water out of the Nalgene. I got her this bowl for camping. Now it's filled with water, right? Drink your water, Daisy. She won't drink out of the bowl, right? She's used to the Nalgene, so watch. Watch. Isn't that funny? She's a camp dog. Yeah, you don't like your bowl, huh? What's this bowl for? Yeah. Funny times. She's been having so much fun running around here. Yeah. Smelling everything. She went inside the cabin. Fun times. My new BC-DC charger. It's the Renogy new Alpha 50 amp It's keeping my camper batteries topped off, which is awesome. It only took about 10 minutes of charging to top off my batteries this morning after running the diesel heater and fridge all night. That's crazy. It's like a turbocharger. Turbocharger. Yeah, it's like a turbocharger. It's awesome. If you need any electrical work done, hit up Sponsored by Wifey. His name is Sponsored by Wifey on Instagram. I'll put his Instagram below. His name is Al. Super cool dude. Does really good work. Super happy. Right now I'm getting about 100 and something. 123 watts. So I'm drawing less watts now that I wired my solar panels in parallel. So, but I needed to do that because the Renogy BCDC likes 24 volts, I believe. So they're having fun on the razors up there. Yeah, 123 watts, 115 watt hours, 18 volts. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. It's crazy. I don't have to worry about my power anymore. Good times. So we got firewood here. Not sure if it's gonna be wet like the last time around. So hopefully we can have a nice fire tonight. We're gonna hang out and enjoy this beautiful canyon here. What a gem of a cabin this is. It's insane. It's literally insane. People have put so much time and hard labor into this cabin. It has full solar and electrical and gas and plumbing and all that. Let's show you that. Oh, I turned the power on earlier. Let's go back inside there. Daisy loves the cabin. All right, check this out.
All right, so we got the power main here. Oh, copyright. How do I turn it down? Love you. And so we got ceiling fan. We got lights. Exhaust, not sure what that is for. But check it out. Ceiling fan, light. It's got a porch light. Let's go see if that's on. There it is. Porch light's on. Pretty cool. Oh, and those speakers, test them out earlier. There's one here and one there. There. They play music outside.
So, Patreon meetup. If you're not a patron, the next Patreon meetup is going to be at this cabin, and we're going to play music, copyright music, whatever we want. I know the screen just got all dark because the light's changing too fast here. But yeah, we're here at the cabin, and it's good times. Love it.
How excited is Daisy? Oh, is that the food pantry? Are you pointing at the food pantry? You hungry? I'm gonna get you. 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 You're cute.
How cute is she? She loves this. She doesn't want me to hold her. She wants to go run around and explore. Oh, you're warm, buddy. You gotta keep me warm tonight. You gotta keep me warm. Where do you wanna go? Do you wanna go on a walk? Do you wanna go on a walk? Do you wanna go outside?
Well, Jeff is okay. His truck's not so okay. Sucks he wasn't able to make it. Would have been cool to hang out with you, Jeff, at this awesome cabin. But I'm sure we'll be back at some point. The donkeys are hanging out drinking water behind me. It's pretty cool. Forgot they were there. That video that I took, I wasn't close to them. I was using my zoom lens on the drone, so don't worry about harming the wildlife. They're right behind me. I'm actually gonna relocate to the other lounge area because there's some more sun over there. Okay. The donkeys got a little bit scared. Oh my gosh. It's so nice here, it's crazy. Last night, I'm trying to get my thoughts together here. So, as you guys know, I smoke cigars, and I couldn't find my cigars yesterday. I thought I left them on the counter at home. So yesterday, I may have been a little bit upset, and I was bummed out. I looked in the truck, couldn't find them, looked again, couldn't find them. I looked for like 15 minutes. Looked like 3 or 4 times. Couldn't find them. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look one more time today. And I found them behind the headrest where I put them, but they fell and I had toilet paper there, and it was like a hiding spot. And earlier when I was sitting here, I was like, this is the perfect chair to have a cigar and enjoy this view in front of me. And now I got my cigars. So, cheers to you guys. Cheers to the donkeys behind me, if they're still there. I'm gonna enjoy some peace and quiet. You know, I'm glad I finally decided, because I usually just drive, film, drive, film, drive, film, sleep, drive, film, non-stop. And I think we got here at noon today, and it's 2 o'clock. We probably got here sooner. And I've actually just been relaxing and hanging out with my dog, which is nice. And now we're gonna enjoy a hour-long smoke or so. Is that a donkey? Nope. Donkeys have relocated.
So I want to talk to whoever's interested in starting a YouTube channel or learning videography or making videos like the ones I make. Send me an email. I will mentor you. If you want to see prices, it's up on my website. But that one white donkey, it keeps coming back. But yeah, if you're interested in one-on-one mentorship with me, I have the app put together where we can talk. I have different categories pertaining to gear and all kinds of different things. So sign up for the mentorship if you're interested in being mentored by me. I will help you grow your YouTube channel. If you're brand new, I'll help you learn the basics and get started. You could learn a lot just by watching YouTube, but having a mentor definitely will be a leg up for you. Especially if you want to film. You guys can probably hear him, huh? Hee-haw. If you want to film outdoor adventure stuff like I do, yeah, check it out. Send me an email if you're interested. Doing one-on-one mentorship. In the app, we're also going to talk about finances, how to grow your finances, how to become financially free, which is a goal of mine that I've been working on. I have a lot of different businesses going on. I started Amazon. That is doing okay. I am slowly getting into real estate, buying out of state. Crypto is another big thing. As this video is coming out, crypto is probably going crazy. Yeah, the donkeys are going crazy too. So the things I'm focusing on are, of course, content creation, which is what we're doing now. A little bit of e-commerce. I sell a little bit of stuff on my website. Go check it out if you haven't already. I sell t-shirts, all kinds of swag, mugs, PVC patches. I got Epic Camp up on Amazon, selling my butane torches. As I was driving today, I was thinking, like, I kind of want to talk about other stuff, you know, not just like overlanding and camping. If this kind of thing interests you, just drop a comment below. I've been big on trying to become financially free. That way I could do whatever I want, whenever I want. Make enough money in real estate is the plan to replace my 9-to-5 income. That is my plan. And then I could do this, what I'm doing right now, all the time. Just create videos. Real estate is a stable income. YouTube, not so much. So, yeah. It's beautiful out here. I've been doing a lot of buying and selling in the last 6 months on eBay, OfferUp, Mercari. OfferUp, Mercari. That's pretty much it. Yeah, a few websites. And I did very, very well. And all that profit I put into crypto. So I'll hopefully 5x that money. Maybe 10x. Hopefully. We'll see. But if you want to learn buying and selling from me, sign up for my mentorship. I will teach you. Check the link below. Go to my website. You can see my one-on-one mentorship. I'm going to leave it on sale until I have 10 or 12 people that I'm mentoring, and then I'm going to close it off. So sign up now before I close it off, because I'm not going to mentor more than a dozen people at once. I want to make sure that I can help everybody. Yeah, I only have so much energy for so many people. Second, I have courses. It's just very basic, but it will give you a head start if you want to do this for fun. That was a bird. If you want to learn videography, I have courses. It's 6 different videos. It's about 22 minutes of information. That's also on my website. It'll say masterclass or courses videos. It's $99. So if you sign up, or if you not sign up, if you purchase that, you'll automatically be sent a email with the link, to watch those videos, it's a private playlist. You'll receive that after you complete your purchase. If you do get those classes or courses and you have questions, I will respond to you via email. I won't go in depth with you like I will if you purchase the one-on-one mentorship with me, where we'll talk on a daily basis and also talk on FaceTime, where we will really dial in your program, and where I'll talk to you about what you want to achieve and your goals and help you do that. But if you do just get the courses, I will respond to you over email and we could talk and you could ask me questions. It's not a problem. So that's enough about that. I'm going to enjoy my cigar and I'll see you guys in a little bit.
These cabins scattered across the harsh landscapes of Death Valley are maintained and preserved by a combination of dedicated individuals and organizations. Some are cared for by local rangers or the National Park Service, while others are maintained by volunteers who share a deep respect for the history of these structures. Many times it's visitors themselves who leave behind supplies or perform small repairs, ensuring that these cabins remain standing for future generations.
Well, you guys, there's nothing like ending the day around a warm fire, some hot chocolate, and I let good old Mountain House do the cooking. Italian style pepper steak. Give it a try. Probably won't be too bad. Letting it cook for 5 or 10 minutes or so. Today was a blast. Didn't go as far as I thought because I found this awesome cabin and I couldn't pass it up. I had to stay here, but it was a relaxing day hanging out here, and I don't know where I'm gonna go tomorrow. There's a couple options. I could continue going up the trail, or I'll go back down and I have a third route planned. So if you want these routes, I'm gonna share them with my Patreon members. Join my Patreon. Look for the folder that says routes or the chat that says routes, and I'm gonna share them there. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next Sunday.
You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that it's possible, because you can create your reality. The perception that you have of the world, if you think there's only scarcity, there's no opportunity, that's how you are going to interact with reality. If you think that there's abundance, if you think that there's opportunity, then these things will manifest themselves to you. So you have to believe that you can, right? And the way that you believe and the way that you can get to that state, because a lot of people are like, you know, I have a lot of doubt. So do I.
Well, this was unplanned, I'm trying to buy some real estate, and my agent texts me, hey, you got to sign the offer by 6 p.m. So now I'm driving down the trail in the dark, and I'm gonna find a place with service and accept that offer, pop up the tent, and then we're going on another adventure tomorrow. I have 8 different places we're gonna stop and check out, so you're not gonna want to miss it. Tune in for the next adventure. I'll see you guys then.
Time is something we can never get back, no matter how hard we try. It slips through our fingers, moment by moment. That's why it's so important to enjoy the simple things, the open road, the endless horizon, and the beauty of places we're lucky enough to explore.
The graveyard is a good reminder to live your life, enjoy it, because you never know.
It's easy to get lost in worries about the future or regrets about the past, but the truth is the present is all we have.
If you guys haven't gone camping before, ever, and you're watching this, just go do it. Michael wasn't making things up. There's actually fish.
Right now, you're exactly where you need to be. So take a breath, enjoy the journey, and embrace the beauty of the moment.
Good morning, guys. Why do my lips look so red? Just put chapstick on. Way to start the video, huh? Well, we're in Death Valley National Park, and I planned a route with Onyx. I don't know why I'm walking, but we're walking through the national park. All right, so I planned a route, and there's a closed road. So I guess the trail conditions are bad. Probably not bad for a 4-wheel drive vehicle, but you know, they don't want the Subarus to get stuck. There's a big pile of rocks right here, blocking the road. So I think what I'm gonna do is go the opposite direction and then go as far in as I can, because there were some cool spots I wanted to check out today, and we'll just see where today takes us. So the first stop today is going to be an old cabin. Let's get there.
This is the road that reminds me of when I was in Arizona and my wheel hub blew out. It's the same kind of flat looking plain, if you want to call it, flat area. It's crazy, the Eastern Sierras, I'm not sure if you can see it on the GoPro, top right where the horizon is, or the hill line is, there's snow. Pretty awesome. Alright, so we're approaching the turnoff here for this cabin. We're gonna check it out. We did not air up the tires, because we don't got time for that. But we've been driving slow anyways. Looks like I got a car approaching me. We're gonna make the turn off here. Now I just want to be clear, we're gonna be outside of the park. This road, west side of the road, BLM, east side of the road, National Park. So I'm looking at Onyx here. We're gonna go. The Mazda has passed us. Let's hit the dirt.
Saline Valley Road is one of the roughest and most remote routes in Death Valley. It's over 50 miles of rocky, dusty terrain that'll test both you and your vehicle. Out here, you're far from everything, surrounded by nothing but desert. Saline Valley Road has a long history rooted in mining and exploration. In the late 1800s, the road was developed to access the Saline Valley salt flats, where salt was harvested and transported. By the early 1900s, an aerial tramway was built, one of the steepest ever constructed, to carry salt over the Inyo Mountains to nearby towns. Miners, prospectors, and settlers traveled this rugged route, enduring harsh conditions to make a living. Today, Saline Valley Road stands as a remnant of that history, a rough and remote path that still leads modern explorers through the same harsh, beautiful landscapes that challenged those early pioneers.
Well, we are pulling up to the cabin, and the flag is up, which means someone's camped here. Or someone is camping there. So let's go try to check out the cabin. Go bug these guys. I'm sure they'll be friendly. They're overlanders. Let's go check it out.
The Boxcar Cabin, also known as the Buckhorn Cabin, is a historic structure located near Death Valley, California, originally a train boxcar.
Alright. Let's check it out. We got a little wood burning stove here. Workbench. No Hormels. That's a bummer. We got Campbell's Chunky, Sun Vista black beans. Alright. Here's the world beater. You guys are seeing it for yourself. Oh no, this isn't world beater. This is boxcar. My bad. Alright. I'm going to sign the logbook here. I think it's the 30th today. We'll just go with that. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm good. There it is. Hiya. All right. What do they call these? Is it a grandmother? What do they call these clocks? Is it a grandmother clock? Oh, look at that. The boxcar. Yeah. We don't agree with that. Well, this is cool. Show what it looks like from here. Nice little hangout spot. Pretty cool. These old cabins are awesome. Looks like this plastic window here opens. Ooh, nice breeze. Pretty awesome. Pretty beautiful.
This boxcar was repurposed in the 1930s to serve as a shelter during their prospecting endeavors. In 1958, prospector William Carpenter filed the Buckhorn claims in the area, and the cabin likely dates from that period. The exact means by which the boxcar was transported to its current remote location remains a mystery. For over a decade, the cabin has been maintained by dedicated volunteers, initially as a part of the Bureau of Land Management's Adopt a Cabin program. Visitors are encouraged to keep the cabin clean, leave it in better condition than they found it, and limit their stay to a few days to preserve its condition for future guests. The boxcar cabin stands as a testament to the resourcefulness of miners who adapted available materials to create shelter in the harsh desert environment. Today it offers a glimpse into the region's mining history and serves as a rustic refuge for travelers exploring the remote areas near Death Valley.
So quick shout out to the subscriber who bought a t-shirt of mine and got some t-shirts for his sons, whom I met not long ago, and also gave me this jacket that I've been wearing this whole trip. So thank you for the jacket. You know who you are. I'm sure you're watching right now with your boys. Hope you guys are doing well. So I'm making my way back onto the pavement, and we're gonna head to the town of Darwin and go explore some trails over there. Some trails that Michael Flyfisher 530 or 530, one of those ways. I know I forgot how to say it the last time we were in Death Valley, but thank you, Michael. We're gonna go explore these areas. I know you won't let me down. Let's get over there. Probably stop and make some hot cocoa and enjoy some brand new areas. It is beautiful out here. Love it. Feeling free.
Darwin is a small historic town located near Death Valley, California, with a rich history rooted in mining in the Old West.
So we are in the town of Darwin, and according to the sign back there, it's a population of 50 people. It's a ghost town. I see a truck moving. It's a Tacoma. So the first stop today is going to be the Darwin Cemetery. I've never been there, so let's check it out, see if it's cool. Oh, Darwin Dance Hall. Darwin Station. What the heck? There's old cars. Look at this old car out on the road on the right side. What the heck? Interesting. Okay. We're using Onyx here. We downloaded the maps. If you don't have Onyx yet and you want a great mapping system where you can look at maps without service, if you remember to download them, check out Onyx. Link in the description. With my link in my code, Johnny Taco, you'll get 20% off. So go check it out. You won't regret it. It'll give you confidence exploring places that you've never been before. Let's find this cemetery now. We're on the dirt. Alright, I think I see it over there. Come on, Daisy. Inside. Alright.
Well, we made it here to Darwin Cemetery, and died September 1877. I'll be honest, I don't know much about this exact location, but I do know this is an old mining town. So I'm guessing this is where they buried some miners, or the people that just lived in the town here. This was their cemetery. I'll have to go do a little research online and put something in here for you guys. But we're gonna walk around here and check it out.
The Darwin Cemetery, located near the historic mining town of Darwin in Inyo County, California, serves as a final resting place for many of the area's early settlers and miners. Established during the late 19th century, the cemetery reflects the town's rich history, which began in the 1870s during a silver and lead mining boom. The cemetery contains approximately 120 memorials, with about 65% of the graves photographed and documented.
So these are some pretty old graves. Some are as far back as 1840 and 1850. These right in front of me, they're related. Sarah Hunter and Francis Hunter. Pretty crazy. There's a lot of graves here. At least 100. Korean service medal. Beloved father, grandfather, and uncle. Rolf Reinhardt Brown. Well, the graveyard is a good reminder to live your life, enjoy it, because you never know. You never know when your time's going to be. Anything can happen. Life is short, and we gotta make the most of it. Enjoy beautiful places, get out, spend time with those who love you and those you love. We're gonna walk around here a little bit more and then head up for the hills over there. Go check out a couple more places.
Founded in the 1870s during the silver and lead mining boom, Darwin quickly grew into a bustling settlement. At its peak, the town had saloons, a post office, a school, and even a newspaper serving a population of miners and prospectors drawn to the area's rich mineral deposits. Darwin retains an off-the-grid charm and is often visited by travelers exploring the remote areas near Death Valley.
Alright, so we are heading up this dirt road in the middle of the desert. I have no idea what's going to be up here, but we're going. So we'll find out what's at the top. Don't know. This is one of the offshoots I was told about, so we're going to check it out. It's beautiful, 48 degrees. Couldn't ask for better weather.
The mountains near Darwin, particularly those surrounding Darwin Falls, are part of the Argus Range, a rugged and remote mountain range in Inyo County. The Argus Range sits to the west of the Panamint Valley and runs parallel to the Panamint Range, forming a dramatic backdrop to the arid desert terrain of the region. The views here were spectacular.
What an epic view this is. Wow. Check this out.
Looking at the Argus Range from Darwin offers a striking view of rugged, remote desert mountains rising dramatically from the surrounding landscape. The Argus Range stretches roughly north to south, forming the western boundary of the Panamint Valley and lying parallel to the more imposing Panamint Range to the east. From the small town of Darwin, you can see the Argus Range as a jagged collection of ridges, rocky outcrops, and steep canyons.
Michael, you did not disappoint. This is epic. This would be a good spot to come to, like if you're coming in at night off the highway and you needed somewhere to crash, or even just to come out here to camp. This view is crazy. You got a view of Death Valley over there, Darwin Canyon in front of me. I'm just looking at the road down there. Okay, I think we're gonna cross through and go down into that canyon there. Yeah, so there's a couple other spots we're gonna go check out today, and it should be pretty fun. But I can't get over this view. I think I'm gonna go down there and see if I can check out the hole in the ground. If you guys saw on the way up that hole in the ground, saw it with the drone, that would not be a good day.
You having fun, buddy? Hey, Daisy, come here. Can you shake? Daisy, hey. She's having fun. Just look at her. The world is yours, Daisy. So here's a metal thingamajinger here. It's a metal thingamajig. Looks like some old kind of mining equipment here. Thought there was gonna be some stairs. Would have climbed up, and then got some cool drone shots at the top. So I take it back. This would not just be a good like crash spot if it was late. This right here with this view is an epic camp spot. This is an epic camp spot, Daisy. What do you think? Is it cool? It's cool, right? Look at this. Look, there's an old car right there. Another old car down there. You guys hear that? It's the sound of nothing. It's pretty nice.
If you guys haven't gone camping before, ever, and you're watching this, just go do it. Do not hesitate. Do it now. Seriously, it could change your life. Could change your life. Alright, I'm not gonna drop my camera down here. Oh my gosh. Alright, check this out, it's crazy. Alright, so it looks like there's some rails here, right? And look at that, it runs straight down into this shaft. I guarantee people have climbed into this thing. There's no way in heck I would ever do it. Hopefully you guys can kind of see the angle there. It's not straight down, but it is a very steep drop. Very steep drop, Daisy. She had her feet up right there looking down. That would not be a good day, Daisy. Yeah. It would not be a good day for you. That's crazy. Insane. So I imagine they pulled, I don't know, I don't want to guess here. I'm not an old miner, but I imagine they had some kind of carts on here and something ran down into there. It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. Well, what I was looking at earlier is this. It looks like this may be held on by this little wire. Yeah. Crazy stuff.
Many of the mining shafts near Darwin are now abandoned and left exposed to the elements. Over time, wooden supports have rotted and rock walls have become unstable, making these shafts extremely dangerous. Visitors exploring the area must be cautious. Exploring the desert and seeing no one around is always a good time. It's just me in the wide open desert.
Well, looks like there's a, well, there is. It's a big water tank. Not sure what they use that for. Maybe to fix the roads, because it looks like there's a little blue thingamajigger that, I don't know, they probably pull a truck under and fill up water, but there's this cool old cabin here. Pretty cool. It's more like a shed, but just wanted to stop and check it out. So where we're supposed to go, it's I don't know. There's supposed to be possibly koi fish. No idea, but we'll find out. Pretty cool old shed cabin thing. Let's keep on going.
Exploring Darwin Canyon feels like being the only one here. The cliffs tower above me and the silence is overwhelming. It's just me, the desert, and the old remnants of the past. There's something special about being so far from everything, with no one else around. In this quiet, it feels like I'm the only one who's ever seen this place.
So this feels like Anza Borrego, except nobody is here. Haven't seen one person. That's probably because it's closed on the other side, and the trail coming down there was all washed out. I may have had to move some rocks around, so I didn't get all off camber. The road's all washed out. Didn't film any of that, but there was a section where it was so narrow I barely fit. I had inches, or else I would have slid off, and it wouldn't have been good. Yeah, there's a spring up here, and according to my friend Michael, he says there's a koi fish pond, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. So the turnoff is coming up. Let's get up there, check it out. Again, I wasn't sure what to expect on that last spot, and I was blown away. The view was epic. So let's see here, maybe we'll be blown away again. So we are in the middle of the desert, but there's trees. It's pretty weird. I was thinking, I got confused for a second. I thought this was like on the Mojave Road. There's an area that looks like this, and I was like, wait a second, is this that? But no. Okay, there is a cooler.
Garden Spring. Let's keep driving. You can always turn back around. Change of plans. So I actually decided to keep driving because I figured, why not? See what's at the end. It looks like it dead ends here. But everything's all green and there's a lot of plants, so we're gonna get out and go check this out. Now there is a closed road, but there's a waterfall. Darwin Falls isn't too far from here, so let's get out and see. Maybe we can hike to it.
My lips still red? I think they're chapped. Anyways, it's not lipstick. It's chappedness. Well, look at this. We're in a forest. Look at that. So on Onyx it says closed road, and it looks like this road will lead us to the waterfall. So we're gonna try to follow it and get there. My phone's on 2%, so it should be just a straight shot, but let's try to get there. If there is a waterfall, it'd be pretty cool.
We are in a cornfield here.
Whew.
Well, we weren't going any further, at least not with the dog. It got really narrow and there's no way I could carry her in my camera. But back to the spring over there, the koi pond. I don't know, we'll find out. I'm all sweaty now. Daisy is a trooper. She's all wet now because she was running through the water, but it's all right. It is all good. It's day number 3 out here in Death Valley, having a great time. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. It costs you nothing. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Let me know where you're camping next. You guys are now entering the world of Daisy. Come on, bud. Oh, it's too steep for you. It's too steep for you, buddy. I got a camera. Is there a better way? All right, here, go down. Oh, here, okay. Oh. Okay. All right, let's give this. It looks a little loose, huh? Okay. One more little tighten. All right. That is snug, bud. All right, let's walk.
Well, Michael wasn't making things up. There's actually fish. And if Daisy sees them, she's gonna go crazy. Check it out.
So we got a cooler here.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What is this? But you see this, you guys? This is pretty wild.
koi pond. Camping spot. Looks like you can probably drive in there. I may have to camp here, y'all. So, up there, some kind of structure. We're gonna go check it out.
I may be returning this.
Pretty cool. More mining equipment. Wonder what this was. Wonder if that's original. Concrete wall. We tried, didn't we, bud? We tried the Daisy Cam. Not sure if it worked. It's probably shaky. It was wiggling back and forth. She's been having fun. You guys asked to see more of Daisy, so I've been trying to film more of her. Yeah. Daisy, where are the donkeys? No fear. If you won't subscribe for Daisy running down a steep hill with no fear, I don't know what'll make you subscribe. I mean, just look at her. No fear. Daisy is a trained professional. Do not attempt anything you see in this video, not even that spin. Being such a long dog. How did you do that spin, Daisy? Let's hear. You're a professional? Do you have to say anything else to your fans? Daisy, do you have to say anything else to your fans? You're the best? I know you are. Yeah, I know you are. This is literally an oasis in the middle of the desert. Why do people do that? Whoa. All right. Perfect camp spot here. Another great spot there. Daisy's gonna get wet right here. Oh no, we got a carrier. You're dry already, buddy. Alright, now I just got a knot trip. Going across the water here. Whoa! Oh, my foot just got all wet. I have boots. Dang, that sucks. Well, we're back here at the koi pond. I almost said coin pond. Woof. Woof. Woof, woof, woof. So cute. Another great camping spot. It's quiet. This is the oasis. It's pretty crazy. You know, I do have some food left. And I think the plan is we're gonna do some cooking. Because we're hungry. So is Daisy.
So remember the other day when Jeff messaged me and said, hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it? And I said I didn't have any more food? Well, check it out, I forgot. I have carne asada. How did I forget that? No idea. We're gonna make tacos. Bud? Yes. Just for you. You eat before me. Slow down, buddy. It's not going anywhere. You want more? You want more steak? Do you like carne asada? Are you cleaning the bowl for me, bud? Thank you. Now I don't have to do dishes. Chef Jeff, I finally got the wooden spatula like you recommended. Works pretty good. And I'm gonna try something else that you recommended. We're going to just like you taught me, right? Bring it back. We're gonna give it the old paper towel wipe. Just an old paper towel wipe. Just don't want stuff to burn. We're gonna use the veggie tray. And we are gonna throw our tortillas on here. See how they turn out. Cheers, you guys. These tacos go out to you guys, the viewers. We are gonna grub. It's been a long day of driving. Daisy and I are gonna eat.
Garlic hot sauce, not bad. Sprouts carne asada, pre-marinated. Onions, cilantro, salt, garlic, a little bit of pepper. And the veggie tray makes the tortillas Nice and crispy. Pro tip from LFG. LFG, LFC.
It's the makeshift broom, so it's really dry here, and I don't like all these leaves around here, so we're gonna move them, make sure it's all clear around this fire pit, which is good to go. We're on BLM land. Let's do it. Go check out the link in the description. This is my brand of butane torches. It's called Epic Camp. You can get it on Amazon. There's a link down below. You can also get it on my website. Go check it out. It's the easiest way to start a campfire. Just do it. Well, this is day number 3 on the road. It's been nice. Had 4 days off, so took advantage of it. I want to say it might be the second time ever that I've fully opened up the camper. It's pretty nice. I got the rear window open and I can see the trees looking out. Pretty cool. Yeah, and I actually used my sink. I have the sink here, and to be honest, I don't use it too often. I mainly just use it for washing hands and washing the face off, which is cool. Don't use it for dishes, because I don't want the pipes to get all gross. Yeah, this Dominic stove has been kicking butt. They don't make this in the US anymore, but I bought it overseas. I forget which country. If you guys are interested in any kind of DIY projects, I built all this myself. There's a playlist on my YouTube channel. It's a DIY playlist. Go check it out. Some cool stuff there. This is also the part of the video where I get comments that are like, why do you carry so much stuff? Why do you have a sink in your truck? Well, first of all, if you spend as much time outdoors as I do, it's nice to have. Second, it just looks cool, right? Doesn't it look really cool? I think it looks really cool. Back to being serious. This stove is very, very nice when it's inclement weather, rain, snow, and you can just hang out in here. It's the clubhouse. Awesome. Yeah, this is the YouTube channel. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the channel. Thanks for watching. I post videos every Sunday. We always drink lemonade. We're getting back to eating ramen. The weather's cooler. And I hope you guys are enjoying this video. It's not over yet, so do not click away. But leave a comment if you haven't already.
life always puts you exactly where you need to be. And being out here alone in the desert gives you space to really feel that. The silence and solitude makes you realize how everything good or bad has led you to this moment. Sometimes the journey is about finding peace with where you are, knowing you're exactly where you need to be.
I ain't afraid of the dark, 'cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. And it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go. Getting old don't bother me, 'cause with eyes that's been through life, it's so much easier to see who I am and who I wanna be. No getting old, don't
Pretty good fire, right?
Truth can be a bitter pill.
That's the last of the wood. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this Death Valley adventure. It's been fun the last 3 days. Went to some cool places. A lot of less known places. Not the popular Death Valley areas. More BLM land, which is what I prefer. It's been a good time. If you guys enjoyed the series, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. If you're not a Patreon and you want to support the channel, there's a link down below. Appreciate all the patrons who support me. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys on the next adventure. Peace out.